दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना सीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम 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 जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 दादा भगवान
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 दादा भगवान
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 Dada
છો ને?
Bhagwan
હા,
અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
ઓકે. દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
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 દાદા ભગવાનના असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना 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 असीम जय जयकार हो। जय सच्चिदानंद केशव जी।
जय
जय
सच्चिदानंद, जय
जय
सच्चिदानंद।
सच्चिदानंद केशवानंद जी।
Can you please
जय
recite three mantra, please?
हाँ जी।
Everybody can
नमो
follow.
वितरागाय,
नमो
Namo
वितरागाय,
Vitragaya.
नमो अरिहंताणम,
नमो
Namo
अरिहंताय,
Arihantaram.
नमो सिद्धाणम,
नमो
Siddha.
सिद्धाय,
Oh,
नमो आयरियाणम,
नमो
Namo
आयर्याणं,
Ayariyanam.
नमो उवज्जायाणम,
नमो
Namo
वज्राय,
Uvasayanam.
नमो लोए सव साहुणम,
नमो
Namo
लोय
Loe Sava
सब
Savanam.
साहुणम्।
ऐसो पंचन मुक्कारो,
हेसो
Eso Panchanamukaro.
सव पावप्पणासनो,
Avapavapanasana.
मंगलाणं च सव्वेसिं,
Mangalaram cha Sabve Singh.
परमं हवै मंगलम्।
Paramam Hare.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो
Namo Bhagavate
वासुदेवाय।
Vasudevaya.
ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम
Om Namah
नमः शिवाय।
Shivaya.
जय सच्चिदानंद,
जय
Jai
जय
Satchidanand.
सच्चिदानंद, जय सच्चिदानंद।
Jai Satchidanand.
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, last Sunday we left everybody to do some experiments, seeing yourself and see how yourself is reacting to different situations. Any feedback or anything? Keshavanji,
आज
seeing yourself, I mean, it's not continuous and it's not always true, and then in the interaction, when something happens spontaneously, then you forget about yourself and then you give opinion and this thing and that thing and just goes on. So, what did you experience? How did you start handling Keshavanandji? At least some control. I don't know, full control you have, but some control. I'm
See
sure
what?
you have more control than us, Mahatmas. Lalita Ben is laughing. She may have more control than me. So,
Actually, what happens, I have seen it from my childhood because I got the chance to meet Dada Bhagwan at the very early age when
right.
I was hardly in sixth, seventh standard or eighth standard. So I got a very big chance to see how Dada used to do it. And this science is exactly what? Whatever you see it, whatever you observe it, it comes slowly, slowly within yourself. So Dada used to say that, see, we have got a very previous birth practice of seeing, not to see within ourselves. and to see only what Keshav is doing. So that separation was not possible from so many parts. But this has become suddenly we got a chance to meet Dada Bhagwan and got this thing to get it observed that how to become separate and how to do the practice of seeing separate. So in the initial time, this was the same condition. We used to every now and then join with Keshav, and we used to get a lot of mar from so many situations, lot of difficult time with so many files, lot of time, and see exactly the within true science, the true soul, when we get it in our hand, it has got so much power that if you are not in a very easy zone, what happens? You feel upset, you feel uncomfortable. So what happens? Then we pray to Dada Bhagwan, Dada, what is happening with Keshav? Why I am joining again and again? And because of that, my real happiness goes away. Because as soon as you join with Keshav, then you are finished. The real happiness goes away. So that we could not bear it. So what used to we do? Then we used to ask Dada Bhagwan, why it is becoming like that? We are joining again and then becoming Keshav. So Dada said that Anadi Adhyas is different. Anadi Adhyas is you were all the time Keshav. But after Jnani Purush's Kripa and Jnani Purush bless, now you have become separate. So you have to do the practice every day. As much as you will do the practice every day, you will become slowly separate, and you will get a real happiness of separation. So Dada always used to say, you have to do practice, you have to do practice. Unless until you don't do practice, again you will join with Keshav and the real happiness will go away. So this was Dada's great understanding, which I got it in a very early age. So what we used to do, we used to do a practice. We used to go early in the morning for a walk. And while going to the walk, we used to put a handle that Keshav, not a single person should be seen without real Shuddhatma. And you are also Shuddhatma. This is file number 1. You are giving the direction to Keshav. Go in the garden and see each and every human being the real Shuddhatma. Like that, we got a real practice. Now we have not to put a handle. Now what has become? From so many years of practice, now it has become surge. It has become easy. You have not to give a handle to see the real and relative. It becomes so easy because we did lot of practice in the initial days. Dada said that there is no other way. You have to do every day this practice. So this is my experience while doing this type of practice, doing every day. Sometimes what happens when you are in a very big file, you forget everything. Then what you have to do? Then you have to do a pratikraman and tell Dada Bhagwan, now I slowly, the Jagrati which you had it, give to us. You bless us with that because my nischay is 100%. My determination is 100% that I have to remain in real and relative. I have to remain in the real self. I have to remain in my Swa Atma all the time, and I have to see the real soul in everybody. That is my determination. But due to any force, I become ekakar with Keshav, then I have to do a pratikaman. Because after having this wonderful jnana from Dada Bhagwan, how we can tolerate that we are going again and becoming a Keshav? How we can do it when Dada has given such a wonderful Vijnan to us? Which Dada has given such a great separation to us. And Dada has shown each and every step how to reach to the final destination. How we can tolerate that now we can again and again join with Keshav? Like that, we have to talk with ourselves. Whenever we join with Keshav, you have to talk ourselves that why? Where is your Jagrati? When you will get such alertness? Because those people who are going to the mokshas, who have got the determination to go to the mokshas, they have to practice every day and they have to remain in the real self and they have to see real and relative in each and every human being, which is Dada's Agnya. How we can forget this Agnya? How
But
do you feel?
Keshavanandji, no, that is very good because you have been fortunate to observe Dada, and Dada made you do a lot of stuff. But now you see, 3-4 weeks we have been practicing this, right? And in the morning it comes out pretty good. You do your wake up, then Rajni is waking up. Then you do your exercise, you do the Charan Vidhi, then you have breakfast, then you go outside and walk with some people here. And then when you meet them, you say, yeah, Siddhartha, and then all the trees and all that stuff, you're taken care of. But once you are with a group and something happens, then you get involved. Okay. Normally, I don't do that because normally, I listen to Satsang, or at 7 o'clock our time, Asim Jajakaram. So I always put it on. So I don't try to get into conversation. But then when you come home, then, you get into this and that and all that stuff. And especially when, we are two people at home, right? And when something happens, you just burst out with reaction. And then you forget, hey, bye. Taruben, I am in Taruben anywhere. But those are some, you forget about it. So, but even 4 weeks, there's some improvement, but not improvement. So, so you say that we just keep on doing it, huh? Right?
Yeah. But what exactly Dada said, see, you have to do some tuning with Rajnikant Bhai. What you have to do it. See, there is a great Shakti of Chitt. Chitt is such a wonderful thing that they will show you each and everything of you from your childhood. So can you imagine how powerful is our Chitt?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
See, so once you know it, that my Chitt is such a powerful thing, and in each and every human being, no human being is away from this Chittavriti. So Chitt shows you. So what you have to do? You have to do something little tuning up. When there is when in old days, Dada used to give one example that in old days there used to be a radio. Then used to tune with that thing, so that suddenly
frequency, yeah.
then suddenly when tuning up was what, then you used to get a wonderful music and song. Until
Yeah.
there was no tuning, so there was a lot of disturbance in those
Right.
old days. Murphy radio, if you recollect.
Yes, yes, yes.
So Dada gave a wonderful example that you have to tune up with Rajnikant Bhai. How to tune it? So you have to tell Rajnikant Bhai, last time when there was so many people together, you had completely forgotten, and you had a completely dissolved in the discussion. But do you know, at that time, when you are dissolved, you are away from your Shuddhatma, you forgot everything. But now what you have to do? You have to do the tuning up like this, that now suddenly, now so many people are coming. Rajnikant Bhai, you have to be alert. And before you involve in those discussion, you see real and a relative, and don't involve yourself so much that you forget your Shuddhatma. And while discussing, while talking, every time you be separate from Rajnikant and hear and observe what is happening. Once you give this type of tuning to Rajnikant Bhai, so what you did it, you made alert to Rajnikant Bhai that now this situation is going to come and you will. So you are completely prepared now. And once you are prepared, in each and every circumstances, you will get a tremendous jagrati to deal, and you remain in each and every moment in that condition. So this type of practice, this type of tuning, you have to do it with file number 1 every time. Because you know that last time there was so much crowd, when so many people together, you forgot everything. But how it is possible? Dada used to sit with so many Mahatmas. He used to talk with so many people. He used to give a gyan, but every moment he was separate. So what he used to do? He used to do a vidhi that I am doing now satsang, A.M. Patel, and you be separate, and I am hearing, and what type of satsang you are doing. So this type of vidhi used to do Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan taught us that before you leave the house, you are going in some crowd, in friend circle, do do prayer to the Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan, I am going for the Sambhavenikal of these fights. I think there will be lot of people, and there will be lot of discussions. I may be dissolved, I may be completely out of my separation. So you be with me, and I am preparing myself, and I pray to Dada Bhagwan that I will remain separate in those conditions. So what you did a permission from Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan, when used to come in the satsang, he used to take a permission from Simadhar Swami that I am going for a satsang, now you be with me. So we have to do such type of practice with ourselves. And in those conditions, whatever things you are doing, tuning with Keshav, slowly, you will get a wonderful practice and wonderful Shakti within yourself. Because whatever you are doing, you are taking a permission from Dada Bhagwan. You be with me. I am going for these fights to do the Sambhave Nikal with these fights. Dada Bhagwan, you be with me. So once you take Dada Bhagwan with yourself, you are all the time alert, you are all the time separate, and you are all the time activated. This is my experience.
Very good. So, I can see that I is lacking is going back and checking what happened. And so, that is something I need to be doing. Yeah. More and more and more. But, prayer now is comes quite often. So that is not bad. But then still,
that is also great.
Yeah. Because that you have to pray every time you do something, whatever you want to do. So that is coming out. But then just checking back, once you come after walk and all, you just you get involved, okay, and then checking kind doesn't look. But then, okay, I have to. This is a good tip you gave me, and of course, prayer. You have to continue prayer.
Prayer.
I mean,
that is
without
doing wonder.
without that, and we know that. See, unfortunately, Keshavanandji, we know the power.
Yes.
But then, like Jagruti, sometimes disappears. But we know, but once you do prayer, you are always successful.
You are safe. You are safe and you are successful.
Yeah.
This is a very good experience of all Mahatmas. Because when I was very small and I got a chance to be with Dada Bhagwan. So, and with so many satsang doing with so many Mahatmas, and everybody is coming in front of Dada Bhagwan with complaint. Dada, मेरे को आज्ञा रहती नहीं है. दादा मैं ऐसा हो जाता हूँ. दादा मैं डिसॉल्व हो जाता हूँ. दादा मैं बिजनेस में जाता हूँ तो I forget everything when I go in the business, and I forget that who I am. I'm so much involved in the business. Why? After having such a Vignan. So every time Dada used to say, do prayer and take the Shakti from Dada Bhagwan. Hey Dada Bhagwan, when I'm sitting in the business, you give me that Shakti, you give me that Jagrati that I remain separate. So I got very good point from Dada Bhagwan.
Yes.
Whenever there is a weakness, Dada used to say, no problem. If you are weak here, no problem. It is not happening, no problem. You are not remaining in the Agnya, no problem. Take Shakti from Dada Bhagwan. Only answer I used to get always from Dada Bhagwan with so many Mahatmas in my whole life. Dada never give any other solution.
That's a good one. No problem.
And that I got it in my hand. Wherever Keshav is failing, where is there a weakness in Keshav, I pray to Dada Bhagwan. And I see on the spot Dada Bhagwan comes within me and gives me a tremendous power to solve each and every problem.
Yeah, but when I was working, these prayers and meetings, and that was automatic. And thanks to Dada Bhagwan, my career was very good, ended up very good.
Wonderful.
And then we were doing Lalita Ben knows we were doing a lot of seminars, right?
Okay.
And invariably we had hardly any problem in the seminar because after Puja was there, we were always together before we go. Hey, let's do the prayer and all that stuff. So it was very interesting. Vaishali Ben? Vaishali again.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Keshavanandji
Sat, Jai
Satchidanand.
Sat, Jai Sat.
My question is, there are times when you have sticky files around you, especially when you're in an extended family, and Vaishali's tendency is to fix people, right? To fix their problems. So if somebody is having a rough day, maybe, kids are having a rough day, or if they're in confusion, or if file number 2 is in confusion. Vaishali's tendency is to try to help. The intention is good, but she takes on other people's stress unnecessarily because I forget that their vyavasthit is different. So how do you make sense to Buddhi that just surrender it to Dada and pray, and that's about all I can do? Or how would Gnan explain this?
The last sentence, once you please explain again, in what condition? Yeah.
Right. So what I'm trying to understand is that, let's say that, the kids are having their problems, whatever their issues are. And
Okay.
a tendency for me is to try to go and fix it. And if I can't, then I stress over it. So how do I make sense in here that it's not my problem, but not
Okay.
feeling super detached, like, there's still a responsibility there, but not getting
But
carried away with mamta, basically.
yes, I got it. So what exactly the situation is? Dada says that whatever you are doing it with each and every file, do natak, drama. But once you become Vaishali and you start thinking that I have to fix this problem, then
Yeah.
then you are involved together with Vaishali. You become like Vaishali, that Vaishali is doing this. Dada says that whatever things are coming in front of you, or you want to discuss something with the kids or with your husband, then first and foremost thing you look into minutely with that science that he is really Shuddhatma. Now,
Mhm.
file number 1 of your husband is having some problem or kids are having problem. Then what you have to do, you have to guide or you have to give the direction to Vaishali. Vaishali, these kids are your file. They are not your real sons or daughters.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you are in Shuddhatma. And Shuddhatma, and you have to reach to the Kevad Jnana. So these files are nothing in front of you. You have to just do the tuning up with them and do Sambhave Nikal with them and do the drama. Drama in such a way that opposite person doesn't come to know that my mummy is doing a drama.
Mhm.
That wonderful thing Dada has taught us. Drama you have to understand within yourself, but outside they should feel that you are really, really taking care of them like your real mother. But inner side, you have to think that Vaishali, these things are going to happen. These kids are going to do like that. You cannot do the fixing. Nothing is happening with your own wish. I have observed today also I had a discussion with my so many other brothers and these things that whatever we are deciding today that I will do this today, I will plan this thing, I will do this meeting today and there will be result. Like nothing is happening every day with my wish. Every day something is other the changing.
Right.
So what we have to do? We have to say that this is Vyavasthit and now we have to do the programming, we have to do the feedback to Keshav that we will do this and do the Sambhavenikal. It is not happening, then you understand the science of Dada Bhagwan that it is Vyavasthit and nothing is going to happen as per your wish.
Mhm.
Vyavasthit Shakti, whatever it is bringing in front of you, it is going to happen. But in those circumstances, once you are involved in such a level that you become dissolved in that situation, then it is going to hurt you. It is going to it will make you upset that why they are doing like this and how I can fix these problems. Whatever I am thinking, they are doing something other thing. So when you will come in the drama, and after finishing up the drama, when you come out from the stage, you are again a same person.
Mhm.
But at the stage, whatever the character you get it on the stage, you have to do it in such a performance that nobody comes to know that you are real Vaishali.
Yeah.
So whatever timings you will do this practice and you will remain separation, all these things will automatically set up. What happens when we are involving ourselves to set everything sincerely and very seriously, the things are not happening. But what I used to do, I used to pray to Dada Bhagwan, these are my chikni file, these are my files. You please give me that power, that Shakti, so that I do Sambhave Nikal with it. And after praying to Dada Bhagwan, start your work and don't think of any result. Result is going to come at whether you think it or you don't do it. Result is going to come whatever step you take it. But with prayer and with Dada Bhagwan Shakti, you can solve each and everything on this earth. That is my experience.
No, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jai
Oh,
Satchidanand.
we shall be on the lighter moment. Please send me your phone number so when I have a problem, I'll call you.
I'm sorry, what?
Please share me your phone number with me so
Yeah.
when I wake up in the middle
It's not a
of the
hotline you could call in to solve problems. Thank you.
and when I in the midnight when I have a problem, I can call you. You're such a
Right.
nice person. So
Yeah, understood. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Don't be afraid, okay? We won't
But
call
this
you.
practice, Vaishali, this practice will take you to the real top of the result. This is my experience. You have to do a practice. You have to just, and I have seen it. Whatever guidance you give to the Vaishali, then and with the grace of Dada Bhagwan and Dada's blessings, everything starts become solving. All the things are solved, and you get a new path, new waves from Dada Bhagwan, and new rays from Dada Bhagwan, and these things are becoming so easy to solve. Then you feel nothing is impossible and nothing is difficult on this earth.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. Lalita ji wants to ask.
We have given a homework every time in the English satsang. She has to ask a question.
Good.
No, well, I didn't see any hands go up, so I thought I'll ask. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Keshavanandji, seeing myself and others, I have a hang up here, so please explain to me what that hang up is. I understand Atma is the same quality in everybody, in every jiva. I also understand Pudgal has the same building blocks, the same amino acids, same DNA. It's just different combinations give different forms.
Correct.
And yet I only see the difference and I don't see the similarity. So what is holding me back?
See, very important thing is that the Keval Gyan when comes in that stage, you will get everything clear in your mind. So we are now in the process of reaching to that final destination. So slowly, what is happening? We are doing a practice, and it is becoming so. As much as obstacles from our real Atma will slowly disappear with Dada's science and Dada's vision. So vision will becoming slowly clear. So at that time, you have not to ask any question. It will seen automatically everything clear, transparent, R-par, which Dada used to say. So Dada used to say that stage is going to come. Still, we are in that path to reach to the final stage of Keval. In Keval Gyan, you will feel completely transparent to see each and everything of yourself. What is happening within yourself, what is happening in others, how they are reacting, and with which Shakti is taking him in that direction. And each and every situation, you see that he is nirdosh, and you observe it with just do what? Only observation to yourself and to others also. which only you have to see the Jnata Drashtapad, and which in that great position Dada has put us. But due to past so many avran, clear vision is not coming. Otherwise, Dada said that once I give you this Akram Vignan, from the if there would have been Rishabdev Bhagwan time, you would have got on the spot Keval Gyan. But because of our previous birth, so many avran, because of our no so much clearance, Dada has given us everything on the way itself.
Correct.
We have not done anything. We have not done the research like Dada Bhagwan, which Dada said that I had to take so many births to understand what is Vyavasthit Shakti.
Correct.
We have not gone into those practices and those inventions. But Dada has given us on the way the complete science of Keval Gyan. But Dada said that due to this time, it did not, what you say in Hindi, Dada said that मुझे भी नहीं पचा और आपको भी नहीं पचेगा. Because of this powerful time of in which we have taken a
Not
birth.
Keval Darshan, but in the Darshan mode. I read where Dada says from seed to tree, there is that transition. So from seed, it has to grow to sapling to, young tree to mature tree. So I get that. I get that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
That is
Jai
the great
Sachidanand.
secret behind it. Yes.
Yes. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand. Okay. Matma Puja Ben. Puja Ben, you come after a long time.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
I can't say I have too many particular questions, but I have come across some sutras that separate, that talk about the Kramik and Akram Marg. And I just wanted to maybe understand, in our path and in the Akram Vignan, we are not binding any karmas. And any karmas that we do not do Sambhavi Nikal, they will all just basically recycle. Am I understanding the difference correctly between the Kramik path and Akram path?
Correct. See, Akram Marg is what? That whatever previous birth we have done something, and in this birth, after having this Akram Vignan, Dada's Vignan, Dada closes and gives the full stop to the karmas to start again. See, now after having this Vignan, after having this Gyan, now what we have to do, whatever it is coming, we have to just observe it, and observing, and after observing, you have to do Sambhave Nikal, and no karma is charged. Because Dada has closed that charging system. So in this birth, after having this Akram Vignan, we are so much safe, completely safe. If we would have not got this Akram Vignan, then this cycle would have been continued. And whatever we are doing in this birth, then the cycle will start, and it will start again from the next birth. And then this cycle goes on and never comes to any end. But this science of Akram Vignan, it is giving full stop to the all new karmas. Only what you have to do after having this Vignan, you have to just do the observation, and observing this, there is no karma is charged, and while observing, you do Sambhave Nikal, and ultimately, as you are observing and as you are following the Dada's Agnya, and Dada Bhagwan has given the guarantee that within 1 or 2 births, you will go to the mokshas.
Yeah, so I guess I came across one sutra and it talked about oh yes, so in this Akram path, first the belief is there, and then gyan, and then results. But in a kramic path, it's like knowing, then shraddha, and then belief. So right now we have the shraddha, but it's not coming into result because, like you said in the previous question, we have too many avran and there's too much this time cycle to 2 factors. That's what I'm understanding, right?
Correct.
And then this Akram path, the main difference between the two is that this whole path is about intentions, and the Kramic path is about purifying our like mind, body, speech. But my question is, like, we talk a lot about what observation, observing puja, but my goal is not to purify her. So that's what I want to understand. Do I have to say puja and don't speak out or watch your anger? I guess I'm having a hard time understanding Sanyam and observation.
See, there are 2 things. This science is working wonderful once you understand that how this step, when you go through it, this is going to give you this result. And when you go this way, this will give you like this result. So while observation, what happens when you are doing the observation, you are becoming separate. And once you become separate, then nothing is going to touch you, going to disturb you. Neither it is going to give any emotional disturbance. What will happen? Whatever thing it comes in front of you, you will just do the observation. So while doing the observation, everything becomes normal. Nothing becomes serious because you are doing observation. And if you become ekakar, you become one with yourself, what happens? All your emotions will come. Something wrong will come, you will not be able to accepting it. How this has come? How you can talk with me like this? I am senior to you. So many things at a time will come. Why? Because at that time you become ekakar with yourself. But while doing observation, this is Dada's biggest secret, that once you become observation of yourself, you will become separate slowly, slowly. This will become such a practice that each and every moment you will remain separate. So from 24 hours, once we start doing this practice for few hours, for 1 hour, for 2 hours, then slowly, slowly it will reach to whole day. This has got a tremendous power in this Akram Vignan, that once you just get it, that I have to do the observation. And while doing observation, on the spot you become separate. So this practice you have to do it. And as much practice you will do it, you will become separate. And as much separate you will remain, you will get a real happiness. So this is the biggest secret of Dada Bhagwan. Do observation. Jnata, drashta, all the time. What file number 1 is doing, how he talked with you just now, how he was involved, whether he was Jagrit or he was Ajagrit. Whether he, in each and every moment, he was separate or he was involved. So while observing all these things, you will start knowing to yourself that how much time you are separate, how much time you are involved, how much time you dissolve in the situation. So observation Dada has given a wonderful power to become separate. And separation is the only secret of Akram Vignan. In each and every situation, in each and every file, with this vision, you become separate. So this practice will make you wonderful in each and every situation. And this is the only Jagrati that takes you to the Kevad Jnana.
I think it's just because we puja goes in and out so frequently that she gets like feeling defeated almost, like, okay, now you start again.
No, but Dada says no problem. If you are defeated, if you are again involved in this thing. So Dada says that Dada used to watch. So many Mahatmas used to come to Dada Bhagwan, that Dada Bhagwan, after doing so much practice, again I am doing this, again I am involved, again I become ekakar with file number 1, and again I get it annoyed with my children. Every time So in the starting, everybody used to feel that I've got such a wonderful Gyan from Dada Bhagwan. Why it is happening with me like this? How Dada is tackling with so many Mahatmas, and we are not able to tackle with 2, 3 fights in our home. Why it is happening? Why we are getting so much excited? Why we are involved so much? When Dada has given the Gyan of separation, how to do the Sambhave Nikal with fire, then also we are doing this. So Dada used to say that Anadi practice is other way around. But this, after having this Gyan, you have gone 300 kilometers in the wrong direction. Now, after coming back from 300 kilometers to the right direction, you have to wait and watch, because 300 kilometers is a very big thing. So while returning back, you will have so many problems. You may not get the water. You may got so many problems. You get annoyed. You will be in the heat. There will be no AC in the train. So many things will happen while returning back. So you have to feel no problem. Let it be. But I have to go back to my right direction now. I have gone in the wrong direction for 300 kilometers, but now I have to go to the right direction. Let any difficulty come, but I want to reach to the Keval Gyan at any cost, because I know when I will reach to the Keval Gyan, I will get a tremendous happiness and the real happiness of real Atma. These all other happiness are temporary. Outer happiness are temporary, but I need a real happiness. So for that, I have to go back 300 kilometers and I will see all difficult time, but I will not leave till I get this Keval Gyan.
Very good. Yes, thank you. So that journey backward is where we
Yeah.
are.
Here we are. And that is our final destination.
Okay, very, very good. Thank you, Jai Satchidananda Krishna.
Jai
Pooja, you
Satchidananda.
still have time. One more question from you.
One more question.
Yeah, from your notes. I know you take a lot of notes.
I think so. Last week, we talked a little bit about speech, and it wasn't in this satsang, it was a different satsang, about speech is the second discharge. Can you just explain that a little bit more?
Yeah.
I think I wanted to understand that more in depth.
Yeah. See what happens, the speech, in last birth, whatever the speech is, what result of previous birth, all in the supercomputer power, we have put all our bhav and all our vision and all our wishes. So whatever we have put it in those wishes, those bhav, and in this birth, it comes in the speech. And what happens when sometimes, many a times, you have got no intention to speak something like that, and you say, oh, sorry, mere muh se nikal gaya, meri ichha nahi thi. Because what has happened, you have now changed everything. Whatever previous birth speech has come, but in this birth, everything is changed with Dada's science and Gyan. So what is happening? You have got no intention to talk like this, then also it comes out. So it is previous birth charging has come today, but in discharge, whatever it comes in the speech form, in the words form, in anything, you have to do the observation. Because it is not your wish to speak like this. It is not your wish to hurt anybody. But by chance, because of your so many scientific circumstantial evidences, you come in contact with your files, and finally, whether you are having any intention or no intention, the speech comes out. So what science says, that whatever the speech is coming, whatever your behavior is coming, whatever, you have got no intention, but due to previous birth, all bhav and all supercomputer power, we have put it all the things, it is coming out. So you have to do the observation, you have to see whatever it is coming, you have to do the Sambhave Nikal. That is what Dada said, that after having this Vignan, you all the time remaining Jnata Drashta. Jnata Drashta, but to know it and what is happening, and you just, after seeing the happening, you have not to form any decision. You have not to form any decision. Correct?
Right, you're observing the speech in this lifetime.
Yes, yes.
That's your goal. Okay.
Deepakanji, you want to add to that? Did you hear that?
Yeah. Actually, what Keshavanandji has said, that's true, but in one of the Satsang with Dada Bhagwan, he has said that, after listening to all this Satsang and all that, we have come to some kind of a conclusion that we resolve day not to hurt anyone. Let my speech be Shadwan. Let my speech be absolutely amicable, doesn't hurt anyone. So he has said, although he has said that our speech is tape record, but it is not just discharge of the past thoughts, but it is called second discharge because whatever we decide today and resolve, it has its effect as one of the evidence. So that is why he has said that this second discharge. Pooja, did you understand?
I see. So if it was first discharge, that would be without gnan, application of gnan. Second discharge is with application of gnan.
Yeah, because see, it's like we are continuously contemplating on that and asking for prayer, asking for inner strength, not to hurt anyone and all that. So that those prayers and our decisions are acting as today's evidence, and that is why he has said that second discharge means it is there in your hands to change. We have to understand in that regard. We can't say we can't get away with it. It's okay because the discharge I can't do anything. I'm sorry. That's it. No, it's there in your hands. Then we have seen Mahatma even asking myself listening to my own self. I have realized that, and I'm sure everyone realizes this, right? So that's why it is a second discharge. So don't just let it happen like, but be after it, be very closely after it, and you will see the difference. Definitely. Take it to that.
Yes, no,
Jai
thank
Sat.
you. That helps clear it up.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Deepakanji,
Sat.
now we are almost coming to the end. No question. What are your thoughts for the next week, or are we going to continue our Samai Purusharth or what?
I believe in this satsang, let this be continued because we haven't met in this satsang. So, in this satsang, let's continue that I see myself in everyone, and that will be our greatest effort, Purusha. And one more thing I would like to add over here is that uh, because the outcome of this uh, Purusharth is you become of one heart. The excess of one heart gets eliminated. You see, you become normal, you become natural. So that these are the benchmarks of seeing everyone as you. So I believe we can have a good observation, self-observation, and see wherever we are lacking. One more thing, one observation was wherever you like people, it's so easy for you to see yourself in them. But if you don't like them for any reason, you have some differences, then there, like you don't want to see them as you. So I believe this is also one of the test and one of the indication and one of the benchmark, very clear benchmark, so that we know how and where to connect. We can focus on that also for this week and for this satsang. I believe
So, Deepakanji,
the session.
give some pointers how to see us in others.
Okay. See, one thing is that, as I said, that the world is your reflection. Okay. So if the world is your reflection, what you see in the mirror is yourself only. So the world is your reflection, then whoever you come across is you coming across yourself only. So whatever you have given, whatever you, what I mean, you
We lost him. Deepakanji?
are returning back to this Vyavhar.
We lost
So,
you. Can you
yes.
repeat?
I am in the train, so maybe you can see.
Okay. I think we got it, right?
Yeah,
Puja?
yeah,
Keshavanji, we got it, right? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Deepakanji. Okay, our time is up. So, Gitaben, you have a guest here. Who's your guest?
Soham's wife.
શું કહ્યું?
સોહમની વાઈફ છે.
Oh, okay. સોહમની wife. I didn't know he was married. Oh, good. ક્યાં છે અત્યારના કેનેડામાં છે કે તમે કેનેડામાં આવ્યા?
અમદાવાદ 2 દિવસ માટે આવી છે.
અચ્છા અચ્છા 2 દિવસ માટે. ઓકે ઓકે. શું નામ છે? નામ શું છે?
નમ્રતા.
શું નામ?
નમ્રતા.
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 ઓકે. નમ્રતા જ્ઞાન લીધું છે?
Sorry.
જોઈન થાય છે. ઘણી જોઈન થાય છે.
ઓકે 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 ઓકે. તો હવે આવતી રહેજે નમ્રતા. ઓકે. સોમ તો કામ ઉપર આવી ગયો. લે સોમ તો કામ ઉપર આવે.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
નમ્રતાને તો ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ તો નથી કરી. હા આવું રાખવાનું?
ના એવું ના હોય.
હવે ઇન્ટરવ્યુ હવે લાવજો રહેજે ને કે આવે.
ક્યારેક જોઈન થતી રહે છે.
ઓકે વેરી ગુડ. કારણ કે તું તો હમણાં જોબ ઉપર છે. ઓકે વેરી ગુડ. નમ્રતા નાઇસ મીટિંગ યુ. અને અમને યાદ કરતી રહેજે.
હા હા.
ચલો હવે ટાઈમ થઈ ગયો. કેશવાનજી પ્લીઝ મંત્ર બોલાવો. એવરીબડી ફોલો.
નમો વિતરાગાય.
નમો વિતરાગાય.
નમો અરિહંતાણમ.
નમો અરિહંતાણમ.
નમો સિદ્ધાણમ.
નમો સિદ્ધાણમ.
નમો આયરીયાણમ.
નમો આયરીયાણમ.
નમો વજ્જાયાણમ.
નમો વજ્જાયાણમ.
નમો લોય સવ સાહુણમ.
નમો લોય સવ સાહુણમ.
એસો પંચન મુક્કારો.
એસો પંચન મુક્કારો.
સવ પાવપણાસણો.
સર્વપાવપણાસનો.
મંગલાણમ ચ સવ્વેસિમ.
મંગળાનં ચ સર્વેસિમ.
પરમમ હવૈ મંગલમ.
પરમં હવૈ મંગલમ.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય.
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય શ્રી કેશવાનજી.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
મહાત્મા
જય
સત્યધામ.
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ મહાત્મા.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ
ભારતીબેન.
કેશવાનંદજી. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ રજનીકાંતભાઈ.
જય
પૂજાબેન જય
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
સચ્ચિદાનંદ. ગીતાબેન નમ્રતાબેન જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. લલિતાબેન જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ મીનાક્ષીબેન.
પૂજા
Yeah.
જય
thank you.
સચ્ચિદાનંદ
આવી રીતના આવતી રહેજે પૂજા.
Definitely, Jai Sach.
જય
I know
સચ્ચિદાનંદ
I know your
જય
situation,
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
but we are glad
Jai
you came.
Sachidana.
રજનીભાઈ
જય
જય
સચ્ચિદાનંદ
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય
ભૂતજી
જય
જય
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Jai
જય
Satchidanand.
સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.